So, the title, let's dive right in. The question is drinking a sin? And I ain't talking about Kool-Aid, I'm talking about alcohol. Let me present my answer. First of all, underage drinking, not just drinking itself, but doing so before the legal age, is sinful because it is against the law. And you might say it's civil law, it's not God's law. But we are still required to follow civil laws because they're set in place in order to protect the safety of the people around us. And it is commonly accepted that before you reach a certain age, it is unsafe for you, or even more so for the people around you, for you to consume alcohol. So drinking before your body and mind might be able to appropriately take in that substance can be sinful. Now, drinking in general, of the age, it needs to be said first that alcohol is not inherently bad because God created all things to be good. He made all things with goodness and purpose, so there must inherently be some good aspect to alcohol. And obviously, the first thing you can look to is Jesus drank wine in the Bible. So, I mean, if Jesus drank it, then obviously it's good. But it's only good if it's properly consumed the way it was meant to be. Because alcohol has the potential for a negative effect. It can harm your body and mind, first of all, and put you in a not so great position to function appropriately around others. So here's what it comes down to. Drinking appropriately is not a sin. Of age, in moderation, fine. But when you overconsume alcohol to the point where it restricts your capacity for rational thought and affects your ability to intentionally choose the good in a situation, that is sinful. And what's important is you might say, I get drunk every so often, but I don't make bad decisions. Like, it doesn't cause me to get into trouble or do not so good things. But you are putting yourself in a greater position to make not so good decisions and to fall into things that are not okay. And you're putting yourself and others in a more dangerous situation because you're not able to control your situational awareness and intentionally choose what is most morally acceptable in a situation. And even further, I feel like this should be obvious, but if you are so drunk to the point that you are throwing up and blacking out, heck yeah, that's not okay. That is disrespecting the gift of a healthy body and a healthy life that God has given you, and disrespectful to the temple of the Holy Spirit that your body is. You're intentionally harming yourself, and that is not okay. And the last thing I want to say, there's a growing culture with alcohol. It is far too common and accepted that people get drunk, and alcoholic beverages are being used solely for the intent of the effect that it has on your mind and body. Like, people are drinking just to get drunk, and that is very wrong. And by drinking, by taking part in that, we add to that culture. And the promotion of sinful behavior is not cool. Why that culture is growing, why people drink at all, and a logical explanation to why drinking is unnecessary is what next week's video is going to be about. So stay tuned for that. If you have any thoughts on this video, on this topic, let's have a discussion in the comments below.